Student, let us start our next session number 5. Already I told you about the multiplication of matrices. In a multiplication of matrices, most important role is played by order of a matrix. If a order of matrix is not according to the particular order, then we cannot multiply. One example is on a board which I am going to tell you. Already one or two examples I told you. But first of all, again we are going to revise multiplication of matrices. Then we will see some properties of matrices. And if it is possible, then some question of exercise also. So first of all, I am repeating this topic because it's a core of this particular chapter. So first of all, multiplication of two matrices. Here condition is multiplication of matrices. Condition is two matrices can be multiplied if and only if column of first matrix and row of second matrix is same. Otherwise, both the matrices are having same order. See the condition. Two matrices can be multiplied only when column of first matrix and the row of a second matrix is equal. Otherwise, if there are two matrices having same order, then we can multiply. Now, one example I took. Suppose A is any matrix of order 2 cross 2. These are the elements 5, 2, 6, 4. B is another matrix of order 2 cross 1 and 5, 6 are the members. Now, if anybody is asking me to multiply, then I will have to see the column, the number of column. Number of column here is 2, number of row is here 2. Then we can multiply and resultant matrix will have a order 2 cross 1. But if anybody is asking me to find B into A, we will not be able to multiply B into A. Why? For B into A, order of B is 2 into 1 and order of A is 2 into 2. So see, here column is 1, row is 2, so we cannot multiply. So A into B is possible in this case. Purposefully I took that example where A into B is possible, but B into A is not possible. I am showing you how we can multiply. It is already like a revision. Already I told you 2-3 example in a previous session. So come on. Last time I told you row of a first matrix and column of a second matrix. So 5 5s are 25, 2 6s are 12. Again 5 5s are 25. Finish it off, first row and first column. So 5 5s are 25 and 2 6s are 12. So you will get the first member of AB. Second member you will get it by multiplying second row with a one and only one column. So 6 5s are 30 and 4 6s are 24. So final result of AB will be 25 plus 12, 37 and 30 plus 24, 54. See the order? Order will be 2 cross 1. So this is simplest example. There are many example and many question in exercise. Try to do it. More you will do, more you will familiar with the multiplication. Again I am telling you, once you know the multiplication of matrices, take it up in this way, the chapter is going to be over, then we don't have many other varieties. So row wise, column wise, row wise, column wise, write down the members. After multiplying it and adding up, you will be able to multiply. There are many examples, again I am repeating, do it. Now some properties of a multiplication of matrices. Already I told you properties of addition of matrices. This is properties of multiplication of matrices. As just now I told you, commutative law does not hold in the case of a multiplication. AB anyhow cannot be equal to BA. First of all, multiplication should be possible. So see the order, and even though if there are orders are going to be same, or even though if you multiply it, but answer will never be going to be equal. So commutative law does not hold in the case of a multiplication of a matrices. But surprisingly, associative law holds. If there are 3 matrices and if you multiply A into B, then C. Otherwise, A into B into C, BC together then A. And if a multiplication is possible, there is one important condition side by given in your textbook. Whenever both sides of equality are defined, then associative law is possible. This is like a hidden property, keep it in mind. Even though commutative law does not hold, but associative law holds. Just go through the textbook. There are one or two examples also. Now third one is distributive law. Name itself tells you the meaning. Distributive law means when you distribute one of the matrix with the other two, in between plus or minus sign is, then we say distributive law. For example, ABC are three matrices and their order are convenient for a multiplication, then A into B plus A into C will be your right hand side. Either do one thing. If you are asked to prove this distributive law, one or two questions are there in exercise. So how we are going to do? Add two matrices B and C, then whatever the answer comes, you multiply with A, then you will get the left hand side. Similarly in the right hand side, A multiplied with B, A multiplied with C, add it up, you will find that left hand side will be equal to right hand side. It is called distributive law. The same property can be written in this way also. A plus B into C, then C is going to be distributed over A and B. Here A is distributed over a B and C. Now fourth property, in your textbook only three properties are given. Why? Because first property does not hold. Now fourth property is, according to my list, is existence of multiplicative identity. Already I told you what is the identity matrix. Identity matrix is denoted by capital I and its members are 1 0 0 1 if order is 2 cross 2, or 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 if order is 3 cross 3. So such matrix is called identity matrix. So existence of multiplicative identity, what does it mean? If you multiply identity matrix with A, otherwise A into I or I into A, your answer will be A, then I is called identity matrix. Order again should be kept in mind. So these are the 4 or 5 properties. There are many examples and some questions are there in exercise. You do it. Some of the questions I am going to do in a next topic. Now student will go for one very important question, and always it's like a regular question in a board exam. Maybe somewhat they will modify here or there, but this type of question always comes for 3 to 4 marks. It was there in the previous exams also. So one very important question I am selecting, that is one example just to avoid the multiplication. That multiplication you can check with the help of a calculator. Then same type of question is there in a miscellaneous exercise as well as in exercise 3.2. So come on, for what is that example? I have selected example 18. You go through the question paper, surely you will get this type of a question, and sometime it comes for 3 marks, sometime for 4 marks. If it comes for 4 marks, they will modify a little bit, but primary steps are going to be same what I am going to do just now. So it's an example 18, page number 78. You just check the data from the textbook. Now what is that question? Now question is like this: prove that a cube minus 23a minus 40i is equal to not 0 but 0 matrix, null matrix. In a book they have used the block letters, but since I don't have that type of facility, so what I did, I wrote in a capital O. Otherwise, to avoid the confusion, you can write below 3 cross 3. Why 3 cross 3? All the matrix will be of order 3 cross 3. So once more, what is that question? Left hand side of question is a to the power 3 a cube minus 23a minus 40i is equal to null matrix. Now here I will not be given to you. I is understood. Just now in a previous explanation I told you I is identity matrix, and identity matrix will be of order of that question. For example, in this question A is given. A is of order 3 cross 3. So I is also going to be in order of 3 cross 3. A is given 1, 2, 3, 3 minus 2, 1, 4, 2, 1. It's a given matrix, and our I will be 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, and they are asking you to prove this. So come on, first of all we'll start from a left hand side, and to start from the left hand side, first of all we'll collect the data. First of all, A is given, so let us find A square, means A multiplication A. So A square, as I told you earlier, write A 2 times, their order is favorable, 3 cross 3, 3 cross 3. So already I taught you how to multiply two matrix. So row multiply with column, row of first multiply with column. I am explaining you, you can check that multiplication also. 1 into 1, then 2 into 3, 6, then 3 into 4, 12. 12 plus 6, 18 plus 1, 19. Here it will come 19. Already 2-3 questions already I told you how to multiply. First you finished up first row. 1, 2, 3 you multiply with 1, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3 you multiply with 2 minus 2, 2. Then 1, 2, 3 you multiply with 3, 1, 1. You will get 19, 4, 8. For example, 1 into 2, then 2 into minus 2, 3 into minus 2, you will get the second member, then third member. In that way, this is A square. 2, 3, 4 questions I did where I told you how to multiply. But you remember, 3 cross 3 you will feel little bit harder. So first you finished up how I do. First row with first column, first row with second column, first row with third column, you will get 3 members. Order of this is also going to be 3 cross 3. Then you go for a second row. 3 minus 2, 1, multiply with the first column. 3 minus 2, 1, multiply with the second column. 3 minus 2, 1, multiply with this column. You will get a second row of a A square. Lastly, 4, 2, 1 with the first column, 4, 2, 1 with the second column, 4, 2, 1 with the third column, you will get a A square. Now in our left hand side we have A cube. This is the biggest question. Again I am telling you, usually it comes for 3 to 4 marks question. So have a patience, multiply. If you are going to do a little bit mistake here, then you will not get the right hand side, and plus then to check it will take a lot of time. So be careful while multiplying A with A. As soon as you get A square, now A cube be required in our left hand side. So to get the A cube, you multiply A square with the A. A is already given to you, and A square just now we got. So multiply A with A square, write A first and the answer of that A square here, and again you go for a multiplication. Again same procedure, and it's a time consuming. Already I multiplied and then I wrote the final value. But for you, calculator is allowed, you go for a calculator, otherwise you multiply 1 into 19, then 2 into 1, then 3 into 14, you will get 63. Then 1 into 4, then 2 into 12, and then 3 into 6, you will get 46. So again row, column, row, column, row, column, you will get the first row of A cube. Be careful, digits are going to be slightly bigger. You can use your calculator. Then go for a second row, then go for a third row. You will get A cube, which is the first data required of our right hand side. You can name it as a expression 1, not equation 1, but expression 1 which you require in a right hand side. So this is our A cube. Now you see the second quantity we required in a right hand side is 23 into A. Now it's a scalar multiplication of matrix. 23 and minus sign is there. Either you take minus 23 here, otherwise during the final result you can subtract that matrix, but I took minus 23A. Why? I will tell you afterwards. So minus 23A is the scalar multiplication of matrix. So multiply minus 23 with all the members of A, means all the members of A. It's a scalar multiplication of matrix. So you are going to get a new matrix of minus 23A of a type minus 23 1 ja minus 23, minus 23 2 ja minus 46, minus 23 multiplied by 3 minus 69. In that way you are going to get all the 9 members. You can name it as a expression number 2. Now lastly, see the again your left hand side we require minus 40i. I is already ready with us. So multiply minus 40 with all the members of I, that is 1 1 1 diagonal wise. You will get minus 40 minus 40 minus 40 diagonal wise. Rest of the member will be 0. Now intentionally I took a minus sign here as per the required in a right hand side. So now it's easy for you. You got the expression 1 a cube, you got the expression 2 minus 23a, and you got the expression 3 minus 40i. Add all these three expression, add equation 1 or expression 1, 2 and 3. That means you will get your left hand side a cube minus 23a, then minus 40i. Let us check what will be our answer, because they are asking us to prove something. So come on, let us write all the members, a cube's members. So 63, then minus 23 of minus 23a, then minus 40 i's member. In that way you write all the members, add it up, subtract it up as per the need, and surely you will get all the members equal to 0. This is our right hand side and this is our null matrix. This is the way the 4 marks question can be done. Little bit precaution is required in such type of a multiplication. Here we use all the operation or properties of a matrices. Here I told you in this example we are using a multiplication of matrices. Here we are using a addition and subtraction of matrices, and here we are using a scalar multiplication of matrices. So in this question all the properties of matrices are included. This is the biggest question of our this particular chapter. So some more questions we will do in our next session.